Welcome back to No Man's Sky with Spear. If you remember, last time we landed in this hole. And it's a pretty deep hole. And we're worried about getting our ship out of there in one piece. Because when it takes off, it's got this whole big rock to avoid. And we have no control over it. It just does what it does. Look, it can't even send me to the front. It just sends me right on top of it. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Hey, that worked out pretty well. I had not predicted that. Because I seem to run into a lot of things just involuntarily, so I just assumed I would run into that. Maybe they have fixed some things in the game. Because I'm sure before I've been buried in rocks. Actually, I've been buried alive in rocks before. Literally, where I had to blast my way out with the, what do they call that? The grenade launcher. It was the weirdest thing. I landed at a, there was a landing pad, an outpost, but for some reason when I landed at the outpost, it sunk down in the ground, you know, quite a ways. It was the strangest thing. Alright. Well, just in time for the storm, we'll go inside. Not that it really matters, but it still feels like that's what you're supposed to do. So let's pick up a couple things. Nothing found, and just a bit of plutonium. Alright. We'll stay out if there's a red dot. Nope, no species. Alright. Let's get out of the storm. What's going on out there? Well, this is a nice relaxing place. Imagine you're on some alien planet. You've got your bed here. Little desk, a little place to work. Have some fun by spinning around chairs. Oh boy. And a protection from the elements. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Do we need anything? Not really. All looking good. We're fine on launch thruster. We do have a little bit of mordite we could sell, but why bother? You gotta get out in the storm to use your multi-tool. Multi-tools don't work indoors for some reason. Which now that I think about it, that doesn't really make sense, but alright. Well, what makes sense? Come on. Alright, so I still need some of these things. Coolant tau is not too bad. It's not theta, but its tau is not too bad. Thermic layer sigma is not very good at all. Alright, let's get out there. I'm not just going to sit around. You got to sit around at the beginning of the game, but once you get theta protection, you can pretty much run out in anything. Does it look like it's becoming nighttime, or perhaps that's the storm that's darkening the sky? That's probably the storm, right? I don't want to deal with nighttime again. Alright, let's get inside real quick. Free up some slots. Get a whole bunch of good stuff. 220 units. Boy, you can't go without that. Where would I be without those 220 units? Mordite, Geknip, Viking Dagger, Korvax Cube. I get the feeling I'm supposed to hold on to something like that. Low intelligence life form. It hands me a gift. Hey, 13 nanite clusters. That's a nice little gift. Just do a quick save there. And we're going to get out and about. Alright. Where are you little creatures? Not you little creatures. Little creatures I've never seen before. Now remember, we are at 10 of 12. 83% complete. We need 2 more species. I believe one is a floating fish variety. Now I'm basing that on that there's always three of something. There's 3 fish, 3 birds. There's never 2. There's either 1 or 3. And we've had 2 of the floating fish already. So that's why I'm thinking there's a 3rd, and that's why I keep looking into the sky and scanning. That said, there are a lot of visiting spaceships on this planet, which is making the search a little bit more difficult. And there's also going to be one more regular land animal, wherever that may be. Huh. Well, now I'm at a loss here where to go. I can't just run around blindly. Can I? I probably shouldn't just run around blindly. I mean, that would not be the best move. I could do it, but maybe I shouldn't. It's getting dark. Alright, so see, look at all those 4 blue, I don't know what you call them, blue diamonds, the gears. They've got to be so far off in the distance to make that scan useless. What am I meant range boost tau. I don't know if there's a range boost theta, but I can guarantee I don't want it. The range is too far. I could never get there in time to find it. And I know if I walk any distance in that, or if I walk in any direction long enough, I'll find something. So the scanner is not really that helpful. What I'm looking for anyway are species. I'm also looking not to fall into holes. Oh. Uh-oh. Oof. I didn't get a good run at that. I was a little bit worried. You got to get a little head start when you want to take off and fly over something. And I did not do good at that. Those don't stack, making them doubly useless. If the sack venom would at least stack. Oh, the days when things stacked 100 or 500. Well, I guess they never stacked 500, did they? They used to stack 100, and boy, that made them, things like that, at least viable. I would get and stack vortex cubes. Vortex cubes was my thing. I don't know why, but I always found planets with vortex cubes. Or I'd keep going back to the same planets with them on there. I remember that. Those were the days. Going through caves, getting all kinds of vortex cubes. Coming out, getting all kinds of titanium from sentinels. It's unstoppable. And then I used the titanium to make something. Get a lot of money out of it. And it was fun. It was fun. You just go make a lot of money getting these vortex cubes and shooting sentinels. It was a good time. Fun and money. Unlike farming. Farming these days is no fun. Which make plenty of money. I don't like the whole farming bit. Your green circle is rather vague there, little bug. I haven't seen Zinc in quite a while. What are you doing here? Well, I tell you, when you're looking for some species, you can just be looking forever. And maybe it's right over a hill that I didn't scan. But you never know. Because the last two might be together, right over the next hill. When do I stop looking? Korvac's word for mission. Huh. Oh! There you go. I got stuck on the, on a vine. Not a vine, but some kind of plant. Right before I, made my jump. I was a little worried. Alright. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely... There's definitely a floating fish that I need to find, but I'm just going on past experience that it seems like there's a third. There's never just two. But you never know. And the way the updates work, I mean, things can change anytime. Things that might have been true in the past may no longer be true. You never know. Which is a little weird. I mean, imagine imagine this was real life. And you've learned something. And then all of a sudden, well, maybe that is real life. We all have hypotheses that everyone, well, most people agree with. And then you might discover one day that, no, that's not really the case. Like the Earth goes around the sun. How long do they think the sun went around the Earth? So maybe there isn't a, well, that's a little extreme, rather when I'm saying if there's 2 or 3 bird species, but you get the idea that you never know. You can never be certain. I'm just not finding, well, it's nighttime, so I guess that's why I'm not finding anything. How are we doing? We got too much platinum. And I hate these animals just hang out right where I'm shooting. I don't want mordite, and I don't want to kill the animals. Just need the iron. This is again some place where a scanner that was a bit more helpful would be appreciated. Give me some idea where to go. Just so I don't feel like I'm just wasting time. Where should I go? And why are there so many white blips? Let's make a run for it. Oh no. Alright, so we appear to be on the side of a mountain. Perfect. I'd love being on the side of a mountain in a toxic storm. Okay, yeah, I totally got... I was turned around there for a second. I was like, is this where we're going? Where were we heading? Pardon. Begins. And so it begins. The search for the final 2 species. They're out there somewhere. Enjoying the toxic weather. Or hiding in a cave. No fish. There's an amazing amount of life on here that survives in these toxic storms. I guess life is pretty hardy. Can adapt to most things. How far away? We're 6 minutes from the ship. Well, that's not going to be fun. Let's take this opportunity in the storm to learn a little bit more of the Korvax language. I've learned the Korvax word for ship. Actually, you would think that would be one of the first words you learn. I mean, they just point to your ship and say the word. Yeah, I don't think it's... Well, I guess the way they do it, Knowledge Stone is just a random location where they somehow impart knowledge. So I guess that part makes sense. But when you're talking to an alien and they teach you a word, it should be a word that makes sense for the situation. Like when you're in an outpost and you have some Mordite, they teach you the word for Mordite. Good morning, sunshine. Oh, no. Where'd you come from, dude? That was, let's say, uh-oh. Let's just say that was a bit uncool. Zinc, zinc, zinc. I really don't need zinc. See, now I'm running right to where they said the zinc was. And how far away is it? It's so far that I can't even run to it. So it's either down there. There it is. So I guess the caves down there are really the place to go. But the species are more on the surface. I think all I've seen down there are crabs. Where is the sun? Is there a sun? It seems to always be blotted out by clouds. But oh well. Well, this trip was kind of a bust. No new species so far. I was hoping there'd be something fun, but no. Disappointing. Maybe I should just constantly walk with the scanner on. Although he walks so slowly. Look at that thing over there. What are you doing? At least this guy's walking like a normal thing, going somewhere, doing something. I would like to see more of these animals eating things. Not necessarily each other. I think enough animals already eat each other, but like the plant eaters, you never see them sucking on a plant. If these guys are plant eaters, why don't they grab one of these, I don't know, one of these things, banana leaves, and start chewing on it. I think that'd be fun. Although probably very difficult to accomplish. That's the idea. Most of the things, you know, people come up with all kinds of ideas about what it would be cool to see, but you know, what do you actually have to do to accomplish that? Is a whole nother matter. Alright, we'll recharge the jetpack here. Uh-oh. Should have just recharged just a bit longer. We still got all 6 crosses, though. We've taken a few falls this time. Nothing too bad, but enough to make it concerning. Oh, come on, what was that? Okay, I do not see a vine. I'm not low on anything. I have no idea what that was about. I mean, it must have been a vine, but I didn't see one. Don't step in a hole at this stage. Let's just get back to the ship safely. Looks like there are plenty of aliens circling the where we parked. Maybe they should have designed those places with 2 landing pads. Or maybe they should have told the aliens, go to another landing pad if you're just going to have to circle for an hour. Man, those things are scary. Look at that. How big is that thing? 367 kilogram female. I mean, that would just, if that thing was a little bit angry, there'd be issues. Why are you running away from me and not that giant crab? I don't know, but, well, I have been known to shoot things accidentally, I suppose. I wonder if I can run underneath this thing. Oh. Oh, man, imagine if that was a predator. Actually, not even though it's not a predator, I think it's still going to give me nightmares tonight. Looking up into those mandibles. That was creepy. Alright, so it looks like I'm not going to have an easy time getting back over there. Lovely. Oh. With this life support, it goes down from rather quickly at the end there. Finally, I've used up all of the power canisters. I had so many power canisters, I finally used them all. I mean, that was just taking up so much space. Can't really just get rid of them, though. I mean, power. You always need power. It's kind of like thamium and plutonium. I don't want to pass it without picking it up, but I've got so much of it. But then it might come the time when you really need it. And what happens if you don't have it? So, alright, so we went around looking for 2 final species, and we found a grand total of no more. So that was, how you doing? I'm sorry. You guys should really run together, not run apart from each other. Oh. Well, that could have been a better trip. See, that's what I mean. It's something like that. When I'm out looking for the species and I wouldn't be recording because I'm like, well, I don't want to record something where I don't actually find an animal. And then I'll find a great ship. And then I'll come back and have this great ship and say, oh, found this ship. Sometimes you miss out on things if you're not recording. Well, I never did look at this. Path of Alexei Koti. Class A. I don't even know why I look at them anymore, because I've got a great multi-tool. The ones that I'm coming across aren't really worth anything. Alright, well, 14.8 almost. We got some money. Alright, next time when we pick it up, we will continue to our search for question mark here and question mark there. Where could they be? And there's one more planet in the system. So I don't know what to do. Keep searching for those two, or go to the other planet. Hey! Something's hiding in here. A little knowledge stone becomes. Probably could have done without that word, but hey. Man, look at all these animals. Ah, I wish two of you I had never seen before. But that's that. Alright. So join me next time on No Man's Sky with the Spear. Thanks for watching. See you next time.